Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Caregivers Community. I'm Danielle. This is my channel, and let's put the care back in caregiving. Okay, so today's topic is going to be about home safety. As a caregiver, home safety is very important to the person or friend or loved one that you are taking care of. Home safety usually prevents people from falling, can save somebody's life in an emergency, or can even help them in a situation that might be uncomfortable, such as showering or bathing. So let's get into the topic. I wrote some notes down so I could give you clear and concise information. So when it comes to home safety, it's really important that you know what the person that you are caregiving for needs. In my situation, I actually have bathtub safety stuff going on, walking safety. So yeah, we have some walking stuff. We have some bathroom safety going on in our place, so we just can be prepared. And we also have an Alexa set up in every room in case there is a fall or accident. We can call 911 or me as soon as possible. So here are some safety tips that I have picked up as a family caregiver to my mom. Bathtub safety, shower chair. You can usually find shower chairs at organizations or churches. They usually give those as people donate them, and they can give those for free. So you can ask somebody that you know, maybe in your church or an organization that you can get in touch with by your hospital, and they can give you a bath chair. Usually it's covered and it's free. They're not that expensive, but if you can't afford to buy one, I suggest going. I want to apologize also for there's construction going on, and if you hear it in the background, that's all it really is. So I just wanted to apologize for that in my video. But let's get back into the bath chair situation. Okay, so like if you know an organization or in touch with your hospital that knows an organization, you can usually get a bath chair through them. You can usually get a bath chair through churches. If you belong to a church or if you know a church, people usually donate bath chairs to churches and they hand them out to free to whoever needs them. Other solutions for bath chairs are wooden stools or even plastic stools that you can get at the dollar store that are really inexpensive, and you can use them as bath chairs. You can also use small plastic chairs for children to be in a bathtub, and you can use that as a bath chair. And you can usually get those at the dollar store as well, or at a really cheap place, just some cheap plastic children chairs. You can also get some bath pools I usually find at the dollar store or at like a place called Bath and Bed Bath and Beyond, places like that, little stores like that. They usually cost at least $5, and you can install them so they can pull themselves out of their bath chairs. Usually somebody needs to be standing by the bathtub or the shower when the person is done. Some showers do, though, have stools built into them. If you're lucky enough to live in a place where you already have a shower and a stool built into your shower, then the job's pretty much already done for you. You might just need to install a pole just so they can pull themselves up and out of the bathtub. Usually it helps when somebody is standing by them or close to them in case they need to wash their hair or to wash their back. I always find that you need to always be standing close by in case something happens, like a fall. Okay, so I segued into the falling, so let's talk about that. You can usually get things like Life Alert where it can help with falling. somewhat expensive monthly. So if you can't afford to get a life alert, I suggest getting a Hello Google or maybe an Alexa put in every room. They're really cheap. Um, Expenses wise, they don't cost, like, there's not a monthly cost to them like the life alert is, and they will save you a lot of convenience. You just hook up an app to your phone and also to the person that you're giving for's phone, so they have all the numbers, and Alexa can call 911 or Hello Google can call 911, so they can be alerted that they have fallen and can't get up, and or call the caregiver that they're caring for. These are really convenient. I know a lot of my family members have Alexa set up in their house just so in case something happens, like a fall, they can call out to Alexa and call 911. If you don't like Alexas, you can use Hello Google. Once again, Life Alert's really expensive, so if you want to go a different route where you don't have to pay a monthly fee, I suggest a Hello Google or an Alexa. So let's talk about walkers. Usually, walkers are really handy around the house and outside of the house. You wouldn't think that you would need one inside the house, but you do, especially when the person is going back and forth to the bathroom or has a hard time even holding themselves up, or they're wobbly or they might fall. So walkers are really helpful for that. You can usually get them at your hospital because they know organizations, so you can talk to somebody like your doctor and they will inform you where to get they will get in touch with, either a nurse will get in touch with somebody at an organization, or they will hand you something about an organization that you can get in touch with so you can get a walker through the government. And this is in Canada. I'm not too sure what happens in the States, but I'm sure you can also get walkers from churches. I know a lot of churches carry walkers and also bath chairs, like I mentioned before. There are organizations that do carry bath chairs and are really reliable for that, and also walkers. They usually carry together walkers and bath chairs, and other safety tools that you can use around the house. They're usually inexpensive or free, depending on where you're covered. Okay, so let's talk about the destination safety. This is difficult because sometimes you move into a place like we have where we don't have an elevator. So I have to walk up 21 flights of stairs just to and carry a 20-pound walker back and forth up 21 flights of stairs if my mother wants to leave the house, or if my mom has a doctor's appointment. I have to be the one that carries the walker up and down the 21 flights of stairs, and it's 20 pounds. But that's because we moved into a place where they provide no elevator. Usually when you're in a house, you don't have a lot of stairs. Hopefully you live in a bungalow or a ranch style home where it's easier for you to get around. Some stairs are harder. Sometimes you might have to move your sleeping places downstairs to maybe another space in a room. It's just all depends on where you live and how you configure your place. Usually when somebody has trouble walking up and down stairs, you usually have to move. Either if you do have stairs in your house or in an apartment, you have to configure your sleeping rooms downstairs, maybe in a dining room or an office area, so the person can actually move around and get through the house. Usually taking out walkers out of a household is easier because there's only either a couple of steps or just a few steps or no steps at all out of the front door. That's usually so much easier. depending on where you're living, if they live in a basement apartment, it might be a little bit more difficult to walk up the stairs and obviously bring the walker with you. If you're lucky enough where the basement apartment doesn't have any stairs at all and it's just a walkout, it's a little bit more easier to use the walkers. Yeah, it's a different situation. So just constantly be aware of what is happening in your destination or in your province or in your wherever you live. Just be aware of what is going to you don't always know what's going to be happening, so be a little bit prepared. That's not always the easiest thing. I mean, look at me. Like, we moved into an apartment building that we thought was going to be completely fine. We didn't expect my mom to end up with having to have knee surgery and having to have her walker and having to also be on chemo and needing a walker. So situations happen. There's not always going to be a solution to these situations, especially in the destination that you live. You just kind of have to make it work. When it comes to safety things, you know what the person that you love or the person that you're caring for or a friend needs in this situation more than anybody. These are just suggestions that I'm making because I have experienced all of these things. And when it comes to um, having parents with either dementia or aging parents, or even parents with, or a friend or a loved one with cancer, you want to make sure that they have as much safety routes as humanly possible, because you're never going to be fully aware of what they need. And you're also never going to be fully aware of the accidents that can happen, because accidents happen all the time. You're not always going to be able to save them from their accidents, but as long as you have safety routes in place, such as Hello Google's, Alexa's, um, life alerts, walkers, bath chairs, these things will actually help in the long run. It may seem silly right now, but you're doing the right thing. And these are just suggestions. You can go, like, tell me in the comments what other solutions that you have done as a caregiver to make your home safe, because I probably have not mentioned them all. So if you would like, just comment in the comment below and let me know what other safety stuff you do as a caregiver, as a family caregiver, especially, to keep your home safe, because I probably haven't mentioned them all in this video. And I really want to hear from other caregivers, especially family caregivers, who are struggling and finding solutions in their own way to create a safe and happy home for your loved one or friend that is going through this and you are caring for them. So just let me know in the comments below if you have either done these things or you have other solutions that I haven't mentioned in this video. And don't forget that we need to put the care back in caregiving, okay? So, like, put the care back in caregiving. And I appreciate all the caregivers that have subscribed to my channel, that have watched my videos. I appreciate all the love. I do this for you guys. You are my motivation, and I just want to keep giving out as much information as I can to help you. And we're a community, so we're here to help each other. And I will see you in the next video next week. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next week for a brand new topic and a brand new video about caregiving. As for now, bye, and put the care back in caregiving, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much.